If you had a choice between making more money or having more impact, which of the two would you choose? I'm often asked that question. For those folks that want to earn more money, by a show of hands, raise one hand. And if you want to have more impact, put two hands up. Here's the question. What if you could have both? What if you could have more money and more impact? More money and more what? Impact. And here's the good news. You can have both. And if you're sitting there thinking, yeah, Shay, that sounds really cool, then I'm here to tell you the number one challenge facing entrepreneurs today is a lack of sales. Just not having enough revenue, which is money, to purchase the resources that are necessary to execute that big vision you have for the people you were called to serve. And I want you to imagine for a moment, what if you had all the money you need? And for some folks, it's having the money they need to hire a virtual assistant. If that's you, say, that's me. Okay, some of you want a virtual assistant. For some, it's having the money to hire a project manager or a coach. If that's you, say, that's me. Okay, somebody else, okay, that's not you. Some of you, it's about having your own graphics team, if you're an entrepreneur. Having your own tech team, if you're an entrepreneur. Having your own copywriting team that can go out there and generate all the copy you need for your website, for your marketing, and for your branding. If that's you and you're listening at home, say, that's me. Well, you're not at home, but you're here, that's fine. But if you're home, I know you're out there right now and I can see you or you can see me, but through the power of those fiber optic lines, I showed up for one reason and one reason only, and that is help you generate the revenue that you need. And if you're sitting there saying, Shay, that sounds really good, but I have one challenge. And the challenge I have right now is I'm the only salesperson in my entire company. Well, I understand what that's like, by the way. Let me tell you a quick story. So there I was working for MCI. I only worked for two companies my whole career, MCI and Citibank. And as I was there, the manager walks in and said, Shay, today's your last day. I'm like, oh my gosh, my last day? Now, I had risen through the ranks. I was very excited. I was there, did my job, but I got laid off. And some of you know what it's like to be laid off. Some of you know what it's like to get the rug pulled from underneath you. Some of you know what it's like to get sucker punched. You don't know what you're going to do. I decided I was going to go home, and a couple of my homies had their own company. So I said, well, you got your own company? I'm going to start my own company. So the next day I went out, I hung my shingle out the door, called myself Coach Shay, and I got started. And then after 90 days in business, I was tired, I was frustrated, I was really struggling. In short, I was out of money. And hence, I learned the golden rule in business. Jot this down in your notes. The golden rule in business is to never run out of money, right? And the only way not to run out of money is to make more sales. So I thought I could just go out there and make some sales. But here's what I discovered. And maybe you had a big idea. Some of you had a big dream. You knew you could do it. You were already motivated. You already had all the beliefs that you could have. You've written all the vision boards you needed. But yet, with the best efforts, with all the hard work, it didn't work out. And that was me. So one day, my wife comes home at the time and says, I'm out of here. Now, some of you know what it's like to lose your loved one. And when that happened, I said, oh, my gosh, what am I going to do? Now, why did she leave? Well, number one, we were out of money, right? Number two, I had taken the credit cards, I'm embarrassed to tell you all this, and charged them all up without telling her, by the way. So I know that's not the right thing to do. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then my two sons decided they're going to live with me. So here I am, made one mistake, right? Yeah, messed up a situation. It was my second marriage, by the way. So don't worry, don't judge me. I'm on my third marriage. I'm very, very happy now. But in doing that situation, what I discovered was that I had to learn how to sell to stay in business. Everyone jot this down in your notes. Put this on your notes. Selling is the oxygen for any great business. And I had to look at myself and say, what are you doing? Why is this not working? And here's what I found. I was chasing the money. And I learned something. I learned a very valuable lesson. Running out of money, having my car repossessed, having my second wife leave me, having my sons live with me. And here's what happened with my sons. Just real quick, here's what happened with my sons. I'm working hard. Some of you are working hard in your business. You still don't have the revenue. I'm working hard. And one day my sons come home, and they're here knocking the door. What's going on? Dad, someone's still in the car. So I run down steps. I look out the window, and there's my Lexus truck. I love that Lexus truck. It's being taken up. And I look at the truck, and oh, my gosh. Look at my sons, look back. I give the guy the nod. This is the brother nod. He looks back. I look at my sons, and I said, don't worry. The car is just going to the garage. I lied. It's not funny. I did lie. But it's in that moment I had what I call the never again moment. And maybe you've had the never again moment where you've done something that you aren't proud of, Because at that time, I felt like a failure as a husband, felt like a failure as a father. I was going through bankruptcy. A car was being repossessed again. We'd even the week before had a challenge where the water was cut off. Now, if you haven't been there, that's a really bad situation. The water's cut off all because I couldn't get this thing right. And you think about in your life, even if your car's never been repossessed, maybe you've done something you're not proud of. Maybe you borrowed money you couldn't pay back. Maybe you had a child out of wedlock. Maybe you were sucker punched and something happened to you. And so out of that, here's the message, and here's what I want to share with you. Everyone jot this down in your notes. Selling equals service. Selling equals service. I had to tell myself, Shay, stop chasing the money and add value, and the money will chase you. Put that down in your notes. Stop chasing the money and add value, and the money will chase you. And what I learned from selling, it wasn't about selling, it wasn't about convincing someone to use your product. It was just these three words. And I said selling is the oxygen to any great business. We know that selling will solve any business problem. So if you're sitting out there right now and you want to leave your 9 to 5, here's what I learned. Jot this down, you know. Selling is power. Selling is power. I know y'all thought this came to tell you how to make more money, but I came to tell you that selling is power. Repeat after me. Selling is what? Power. Selling is what? Power. Selling is power. So you might be wondering, Shay, what is selling the power to do? Like, what in the LL Cool J is selling the power to do? Well, selling for you is the power to leave your 9 to 5. For some of you, selling is power to be a 9 to 5 millionaire. You can keep your 9 to 5 and you can still be a millionaire when you can serve, because selling equals power. For some of you, selling is you having the ability to write a check for a family member's health care insurance, pay off their mortgage, send your kids to a school of your choice, all because you get one fundamental principle. One fundamental principle. I want you to jot this down in your notes. And you just out there that need the power right now, not in your life. Now, someone's going to help you transfer your life. Not in your belief systems, but you need the revenue. You need resources. Imagine if you were Noah right now and you had all the beliefs, but you never had the resources. And the vision you have right now is so much bigger than you. But yet, someone's in pain. Someone needs help. And you're there and you can solve them. So put this down in your notes. Put this in your notes. This is so important. And if you're like, Shay, are you getting me for selling? No. I'm getting on you. I want you to know that you can sell. Here's what I want you to know. People will pay you today if you help them solve a problem today. Put that in your notes. You're in the problem-solving business. And I want you to feel so bad, because sometimes people say, Shay, what's your number one strategy? What's your number one strategy? And I said, the number one strategy is, as you're sitting in here right now, or you're watching online, I want you to feel so bad, because you're so passionate about the services. You're so passionate about you can help folks. You feel so bad that when they don't work with you, you feel bad, because you could have helped them and you have the gift. And the only thing I'm able to do was share how you can help them solve a problem. So if you're out there right now, you're listening and say, Shay, I want to know exactly how can I make more sales without being salesy. Shay, I want to have a sales team sell for me, because I don't even really want to sell. I don't want to sell, but I am the number one salesperson. Here's what I want you to do. Just text the word playbook. If you're out there listening right now, text the word playbook. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you something. Don't worry about what I'm sending you. I'm going to do a quick 2-minute video and give you one more idea that's going to help you. But you text the word playbook to this number, 202-270-1662. Now, why are you going to text the word playbook? Text the word playbook. Text the word what? Playbook to this number, 202-270-1662, because you know you have the gift. You know you have the talent. You know that this is your year. And you know you were born for something much bigger than you. Yes, you are amazing, but you know that success is a team sport. You can only go so far by yourself, but now you want to take your gifts, and you don't want to add value in someone's life. You want to do what my mama would say. You want to serve. And serve means that every time you touch someone, every time you have a conversation, they walk away better, they walk away bigger, they walk away to do more and have more, because they came in contact with you. And sometimes it's tangible, and sometimes it's intangible. So with that being said, I want you to know that you're a winner. I want you to know you got greatness inside you. When you text the word playbook to 202-270-1662, you have the step-by-step playbook to help you make more sales with less effort. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. We'll make some good things out. We connect again next time. God bless. We're out. Thank you.